Loving the content. You guys always put out the heat. Curious if you all ever submit sketches to clients, or do you find it better to go straight to digital concepts? We do a lot of straight to digital, especially for branding and logos. I prefer that, showing the client like basically a digital comp as opposed to sketches. Davey will do some sketches, Brandon, those guys. But to me, I've had trouble showing a client a sketch, whether it's a logo or, it's different for illustration.
I was going to say, it definitely depends on both, or what direction the project is going or whatever.
If it's an apparel, if it's an illustration, sketch for sure.
There's nothing worse than showing a sketch and then they approve it and you do the vector and it's worse than the sketch. That's bad. So I think when we show sketches, it's just a random case where it's either going to be Brandon or Damaso, and you turn in the sketch something highly rendered, where maybe Davey, his sketches are for himself and internal, and he'll show us a couple concepts and we'll pick one and he'll run with it. But I think it's like half and half. The other half, maybe Jordan and I, Dave and Frankie, we're going to probably just get straight to it in Illustrator. And maybe we're doing some quick sketches in Illustrator, but it's even not so much a sketch as it is just playing with ideas and
layout.
Exactly. Stuff like that. How, drag some ascenders around and see what you're going to do with letters. And personally, I'm not sketching too much. It might be very, very rough thumbnail sketches, but
it depends the client too. If they've been through the design process before and they know like how a sketch can get turned into a final piece and see that process in their head without having to, connect all the dots, then that goes a ways. Like sometimes you show them a little cruddy sketch, but it's just the concept and you get that. You don't need the full realized concept right away.
Yeah, whereas Brandon's pieces are, in my opinion, they're damn near final when he shows those sketches.
For sure.
So the client knows what they're getting, right away. So
and like to Jordan's point, if it's like a startup company, and it's say a coffee shop or a restaurant, and they're just starting and they've never hired a designer to do a logo, like I would not show them a sketch. Like they're not going to totally understand that. Mm-hmm. And like you said, a lot of times the sketch in that vector look pretty different.
Oh yeah.
Like we've had some sketches at the old studio that looked amazing.
Yeah.
And you take it to vector and it's like, oh man, that sketch looked way better.
Lost a little something in translation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd almost not want to see the sketch, because if I just saw the vector, it's an 8 out of 10. But then when I saw the sketch, it was a 10 out of 10, and now the vector is like a 7 or 6. So it's like, it depends. If you're good, show the sketch.
Yeah.
If you're not good, maybe don't show it.
Show the sketch. Yeah. Take it right to vector.
Yeah. But like sketching for yourself is different. I'm not an illustrator. I sketch for myself very, very loosely and quickly, and then get to it. But no one's seeing that. I'm not even showing Dan really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So long answer to that, but hope that helps.
Yeah.